Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a bunch of holiday sides that I have used over the years, and I really want to have a digital footprint of what I make and what I use. I have like this janky manila folder where I keep scraps of paper, and I kind of want to create a video version of all of these holiday sides that I've made over the years to share with my family or friends or anyone who needs them, or for my son to use in the future. So the first one that I'm making today is a mashed potato dish. It's inspired by a local restaurant. I have no idea where I got this recipe from because it's handwritten and it's just written as Crazy Horse mashed potatoes. And they use red skin potatoes, so I'm just going to use russet potatoes. Just go over the ingredients really quick. So I have 5 russet potatoes, a 1/4 cup of butter, unsalted butter, 4 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/2 cup of sour cream, some minced garlic, about 2 tablespoons of shallots, and some salt and pepper, and that is it. And I'm just going to show you how I put this together. These are like the best mashed potatoes ever. It goes really well with a steak, but what I'm going to do is show you how I make this dish, and it makes a really great holiday side dish, especially if you have to bring something to pass. This is a type of dish that can be made ahead, and then the day of your event you can pop it into the oven prior to going to your event, and then it's ready and it's super delicious. So come cook with me and I will show you how to put it together. To make these delicious mashed potatoes, we're going to start by peeling the potatoes. I just like to peel them super clean. Any imperfections, I dig them out. I just like to clean them up really well. And then I just take them and chop them into medium-sized cubes. Once they're all diced, I add them to a pot. I realized that the pot that I chose was way too small, so I'm going to be adding it to a larger pot. Once we have them in our pot, we want to cover them with enough water to cover over them and for this to boil for a while. And I set it on the stove on high, and I set a timer for 20 minutes. When the timer's up, they are ready. What I really like about these potatoes is they're really fluffy, kind of creamy, decadent, rich potato. And I am going to whip the cream cheese so it has that nice whipped texture. And then once the potatoes are done, we'll just add everything right in. So we'll just start whipping away. After starting to whip my cream cheese, I realized that I should just whip everything together. So here I'm adding the butter and sour cream. And I'm just gonna go in and whip that until it's all combined and homogeneous. I'm just making sure everything's blended really well. And then I decided to add the garlic and season the mixture as well. So again, I'm just adding it all in and then whipping it until it's a homogeneous consistency, kind of like a sauce. Then I add in the scallions, and instead of whisking it, I'm going to just fold that in really well. Once the potatoes are done, I'm just going to add it to this mixture here. Now that the potatoes are cooked to perfection, I'm just going to mash them right in the pot. When they're mashed pretty well, just take them and combine them into that sauce mixture we blended together. This is where the magic happens. You take the hot mashed potatoes and add them into the sauce that we whipped up, and then go in with your electric whisk and just combine that sauce and the potatoes until everything is, again, homogeneous and combined well. And you'll start to see how whipped the texture of these potatoes get. You'll be able to feel it and see it, so just combine it all very well. Once they're whipped and everything is combined, now you can serve them like this right after you do this step and whip them. But what is key to these potatoes is letting them sit overnight for about 24 hours. This is why I said this is wonderful, because you can make it ahead, and it's meant to be made ahead, because as it sits, the flavors kind of meld together really wonderfully. Best way is to let them sit, and then you bake them the next day. I just tasted them, and it could definitely use like another pinch of salt. Oops. Make sure any additional seasoning, you just blend it up again, because that is the best way to incorporate all the flavor. My casserole dish is like this little bowl with or top. It's a very Midwestern casserole dish. So I'm just gonna butter it up. I mean, this is a holiday kind of dish, so we're not skimping on the decadence here. I think another thing you can do is take some sweet paprika and just sprinkle around. If that does not look Midwest to you, I don't know what else will. I am going to cover it up and let her, like I said, get her beauty rest, and we will bake her tomorrow. This is our potato that's been resting for 24 hours now. Cover it. I'm going to bake it at 350 for 45 minutes to an hour. The last 15 minutes I'll uncover it and let it finish baking, and then I will show you what it looks like. I just pulled these out of the oven, and I just kind of made the top look prettier for a picture, but I don't know if you could tell when I was doing it how like whippy and souffle kind of fluffy these potatoes are. I didn't have any parsley, so I just kind of put cilantro over it. Look how fluffy this is. It is so fluffy. Oh my gosh. These are the best holiday potatoes ever. And my biggest recommendation when making this is to make it ahead of time and let them sit and sort of marinate and then bake them, you know, the next day. They're so good. You can tell they're really decadent. You can taste like the cream cheese and sour cream. But then there's like the garlic and the green onion, and it just balances so well. I love these. I haven't made them in a really long time. Thank you for joining me today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a great night, guys. Bye.